Well, we are off to get dirty. So we're off to Megalong Valley and then heading down Megalong Valley Road down to the end where there's basically before you pop out around Jenolan Caves there's a whole bunch of dirt roads, a whole bunch of it's part of the Forestry Commission, all the pine tree plantation, if that's what you call it, I don't know, but that's where we're heading. So plan is it's about 100 k's to get just to Blackheath, and then we'll top up some fuel and then head down Megalong Valley and then get dirty and wet and then head back home, or basically do a big loop and head back to Blackheath, fill back up again and then come back home. So that's the plan. So we're going via Yarramundi through to Great Western Highway on the way up, and then Belzona Road on the way back. So Gary's also definitely got more talent than all of us. He's raced bikes both on the circuit as well as in the clay on the flat tracks. So, but he's also got probably the worst tyres of all of us. So, so it's a good handicap. What I am loving at the moment though is having spent some effort on the tyres. Put some dual purpose tyres on instead of the dirt tyres. The dirt tyres were rubbish, they were old, hard as a rock, and of course flat out dirt tyres. So in this, on the bitumen, particularly in the wet, they would have been horrific. These tyres are fantastic actually, plenty of grip, plenty of confidence, so that was money well spent. And then the other rim had a little bit of a buckle in it, and this one I've got the tyres balanced and everything, so yeah, sitting on any kind of speed is far more pleasant than it was before. Now, I should probably mention the weather. So today is 100% chance of rain, as you can see, as it was yesterday, and as it is going to be for the next 6 or 7 days. So today has a predicted temperature of a low of 11 and a high of 13. Only 13 degrees. Oh my goodness, what are we doing? So yeah, that just adds to the challenge. Like, yeah, particularly these gloves got all holes in them. These gloves, by the way, they don't last particularly long. Now you might find this a little surprising to hear, but this is rather unpleasant. We're, and there's still another half an hour to get to Blackheath. Travelling along Great Western Highway, and it's raining now, proper raining, and it's fucking cold. It's really cold. So yeah, this is so much fun. Well, I mean, it's the whole point of adventure riding, isn't it? It's meant to be challenging. If it wasn't challenging, it wouldn't be an adventure now, would it? That's a better setup. And I made a wrong choice with the gloves, I reckon. Oh almost contemplated putting in a second pair of gloves. But anyway, I'm sure by the time we get into the dirty stuff, we're not going to be sitting on 80 k's an hour all day, and by the time we get off-road, we're going to be travelling slower but working our butts off probably, I imagine, so that'll probably warm us up a bit. Far out, still another 15 minutes to stop, and I can feel the water getting into my boots now, so this is not at all pleasant. Yeah, really, it's just getting colder. It's not getting warmer as the day goes on, it is getting colder, so yeah, we need to stop soon, because now I'm starting to think about, like, genuinely thinking about hypothermia. And like, this is okay here, because if we want to pull a pin, we can just, you know, pull into a pub and, you know, warm up. But once we hit the bush, around the bush, then you don't have that option. If you're wet, then you stay wet. You know, there's no opportunity to get dry. You know, unless you're sort of working hard, then, you know, it's not too wet, then you might dry out just by body heat. But yeah, I can't see that happening. Alright, we just rolled into Blackheath. Just need to find petrol station, and I need to get dry, need to get warm, and then we can sort of figure out what we want to do. But I must admit, I have to, my thoughts at the moment, if we can't get dry and can't get warm, that this is not going to work. So we need to sort that out. Thanks, mate. You're awesome. Plan is to we're just going to head down towards where the dirt is, have a little look at it, and then figure out what we want to do.
Contrary to what Google and others would have you believe, there is no vehicular access to Cox's River. This road ends in private property and lock gates beyond the vineyards. Walking access only to Cox's River.
Huh. Well, there you go.
Should we ride to 2.5 k's?
Yeah. I plugged in one of the wineries.
Yeah.
So it's 5 minutes down there.
Is that Megalong Creek Estate?
The other one.
Yeah.
So the Megalong Creek Estate seemed to be closed on Sunday.
Yeah.
According to Google, so...
Cellar door weekends from 12.
What's that?
The cellar door, Megalong Creek Estate.
Yeah.
Weekends from 12.
Oh, okay. Weekends from 12 p.m.
Should we head for that one?
Yeah.
You could try it.
May as well.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This road looks good.
Yeah. Looks good.
Turn on?
Yeah.
Good.
Alright, sweet. Fire you.
Yeah. Did you want to go first to set the pace on your tyres?
Okay.
And then, yeah.
That'll probably go up in the pace.
Now, if you remember, the plan was to cut through to Jenolan Caves from here, and right about here was where we kind of thought, I don't think this is the right way. I don't think this is actually leading us where we want to go. Now, while it was nice to see a winery that we could potentially visit in the future, today was not a day about wineries. Today we were trying to ride dirt bikes, not wineries. At this stage it looked like we'd hit our first dead end.
Hi guys, how you going? Good, good. You came for a wine tasting? Or I thought you might have been looking for the 6-foot track, that's all. Because we get some guys coming up here looking to go down to the Cocks River and stuff.
Yeah, the maps aren't particularly accurate, I think.
Yeah, no, there's no way down.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even go down there on a bike. Yeah. All good.
Thanks, look. It was signposted 6-foot track also on the other side of the road. And there was like a little walking track there.
Yeah, I think that's like a proper hiking track.
Proper hiking track, yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's what that is.
yeah.
So what was the road that you had on your...
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at.
There was another track just down there, like I turned left. There was like a driveway that kept going straight on. I don't know where that went.
Just trying to get off the bloody thing.
What's this? That's not still. Oh, it is still recording. Good, that captured me falling off the bike.
While he was laying.
Now, by this stage, we were pretty cold, pretty tired, and we were hoping to do some proper dirt bike riding. And at this stage, we were pretty much ready to go home. We thought we'd try this one last way up here, and it turns out that gate right there is the road that we were supposed to follow according to Open Maps. It wasn't until I got back home and I looked at the maps properly and realised it had a locked gate on it. So while it's still red, comes up on the map as a road, you can't actually follow it because there's a gate there. Huh? Yeah.
time to head home. So we started heading back, but we thought we'd just take one last attempt to run down the rest of Megalong Valley Road, see what was down there. You never know, we might find some more dirt. We might actually get some sort of dirt riding in. Whoa, Gary, hold on. So there was a little bit of dirt down the end of Megalong Valley Road, but it very quickly came to a dead end. The lesson here for me was checking the map for locked gates. Now that the rain was starting to disappear, we thought, you know what, let's make something out of this day. Let's at least do the loop around Bells Liner Road, and so that at least we've accomplished something. Yeah, so maybe that was being a little bit optimistic. We've ended up in probably even worse rain, maybe, I don't know, but it was horrible. As we're going through Bell here, which is about literally a kilometre in the sky, it was freezing. It was like 11 degrees, absolutely freezing, and we were completely and totally soaked, and we just seeked out warmth. So we found this little cafe. It was pretty nice. I think that was pretty much the best hamburger I've ever had, even though it clearly wasn't the best hamburger I've ever had, but you know, considering how we were feeling. And so for the last time I struggled to get back on this bloody thing and get the hell out of here. So we headed back home, and still about an hour left on the ride, but at this stage we were just completely soaked through, completely freezing cold, and we thought to ourselves, this is the worst ride we've ever been on, but probably the most memorable.